Hello Capricorns, this is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I am here with you guys today for your new moon in Aquarius tarot reading. Welcome. If you guys have been here before, I want to say welcome back. As always, I appreciate your views, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I also like hearing from you guys, so definitely leave a comment if there's any part of this that resonates. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, all of that information is available for you below. I have live reading rates, which is available via a couple different platforms, and then I also have video reading rates that are all available below. Okay, I also have a disclaimer, just so you know, FYI, these are collective general readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody out there, but if you feel like this is not your message, either hit me up for a personal or just kind of take a peek around. Like, I've got so many videos by now. You can just kind of like ignore the dates, ignore the signs if you want to. All right, just whatever it is that you're pulled to. Also, if you're not aware of your sun, moon, and, well, everybody kind of knows their sun sign. That's your zodiac sign. But also definitely check out your moon sign and your rising sign. Okay, your moon, both of those you can tell pretty accurately if you have the time of your birth. If you do not have your time of your birth, your rising sign is going to be a little harder to find. But definitely check out your moon sign. And then any other planets that are dominant in your chart, you want to check those out too. Okay, so what planet is dominant for Capricorns? It's Saturn. And Saturn been up to some things the last couple of months. Had that conjunction with Pluto. I'm sure you guys felt it pretty hard. Like, so many planets have been cruising through your signs. I'm sure that they've met up with either your ascendant, your moon, or your sun in that time period. Okay, so it's been pretty active time for you guys. If you haven't already, please check out some of my older videos, some of my astro forecasts, and see if those don't help you navigate through some things. I feel really specifically nudged to point you guys in the direction of breaking a 37-year cycles. Name a video. It's sort of a channeled message that came through on the 12th, which is the day that transit was exact, and for some reason I feel like some of you guys are going to benefit from listening to that. So go ahead and peek around, okay? See what's out there for you guys. I'm glad that you are here. Let's go ahead and get into it. A couple of things. First of all, I've been starting off with a song. Just kind of trying to channel a song. Spirit guides me to a Pandora station. We see what comes on. You guys, you got Crazy Love by Van Morrison. Let's see if I screenshotted the lyrics. I feel like I wanted to. Did I do that? Crazy love. She gives me love, love, love. Love, crazy love. Okay. So it's essentially, dang it, I did not. Wait. I did not save it. Okay. So Google the lyrics to Crazy Love. Listen to it. If you're a Van Morrison fan, it's really super mellow. It's very earthy. It's very grounded. And that's kind of like the story. It's just kind of like, man, I got somebody who's just like there for me at the end of the day. And it's just somebody who's very, very reliable. It's not about this really like passionate, crazy love, but it's just like, man, that is something so reliable is what is just like crazy love. Man, that's just crazy. Like, I know that this person's going to be there for me. Okay, so some of the messages that have been coming through for my signs that are love songs are in fact about a partnership. Some are just about the way that you are feeling with yourself. Okay, there's definitely been a lot of themes of self-love, understanding one's value, just like moving into a phase where you're not willing to sell yourself short anymore. You're not willing to be taken advantage of. You really kind of see your self-worth, and you know how you deserve to be treated, and you're just going to go ahead and demand that from people now. Okay, that's just kind of a thing that Capricorns do. So if it's something you've been struggling with, I can kind of see you coming into your own power in that area, Capricorns. But if it's in a relationship, then yeah, I feel like that's kind of what's going on. Is it's just something that's very, very reliable, and whatever else stands out to you in that song. Okay, so Crazy Love by Van Morrison. Go check that out. I'm going to start off with my Moonology Oracle deck. This is a new addition to the channel. I got a big old gift card to Amazon, so I got a couple new decks. Oops, all right, wow, expect powerful change. Let's go back one step, Capricorns, to December 26th, when we had one of these, a new moon eclipse in Capricorn, okay? You know what Capricorn is all about? Power, yeah. And change as in new beginnings. Like I said before, you guys are cardinal earth, all right? So I really feel like for some reason this is, it's reminding me of a dream that I had on, it didn't happen on the day of the eclipse. Months ago I had this dream. Okay, and this dream that I'm walking along and I come to this intersection, it's just like a country road, and you know, this little arm comes down the way it does when you're at like a railroad crossing, and this train's going by, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I cannot go down this path right now. Okay, this is just blocked to me right now, so we'll just hang out and have a good time. Okay, I'm gonna say I had that dream like September, October. All right, and then on December 26th, the day of the new moon eclipse in Capricorn, I'm driving down a country road. I'm going to my sister's house. I miss a turn, and GPS is like, no, you're good. Just keep going. And you guys, I came to the same intersection that I had seen in my dream months before. And that just the message I got was this train is gone. This pathway is no longer blocked. Okay, so I really do feel like that they wanted me to bring up that story and tell you guys about just the same way that we see that the moon is blocking the light of the sun. I feel like whatever it is that has felt blocked to you guys for a period of time is definitely that blockage is starting to clear up. So I got expect powerful change, and they actually want me to pull one more. That's just the light that's coming from the sort of the halo that's coming from behind. I don't know how I'm going to take 6 cards. From this moon here is purple. It's kind of indigo. So that's really making me feel like for some of you guys, if you guys are going through a spiritual awakening, you definitely felt some floodgates open at the time of that new moon eclipse. And you probably felt it even intensified around the time of the full moon eclipse, which was January 10th. All right. So if you are an intuitive, you're spiritual, you're psychic, you're awakening, that was definitely, I think both of those dates were pretty significant. Okay. Can we go ahead and just get one more message? Because you asked me to. Aw, boo-boo, of course you are. We've got full moon in Virgo. Wow, I'm just going to go ahead and pull all those out, all right, you guys? Because that new moon eclipse, wow, you guys, that new moon eclipse is in Capricorn. Okay? And we've got all 3 earth signs represented here now. We have Taurus and Virgo on the table, okay? You are good enough is the message that came out with this card, the full moon in Virgo, and prosperity lies ahead came out for the new moon in Taurus, okay? So, let me think. If you're asking about timing, this full moon comes during the month of Pisces, and this full moon comes during the month of Taurus, okay? So if anything that I end up talking about throughout the course of this reading resonates with you and you have a question about timing, look at a calendar for when these happen. A full moon in Virgo will happen during the month of Pisces, and a new moon in Taurus will happen during the month of Taurus, okay? So fun facts, all right? We're talking about February, March, or April, May. All right. Let's talk about these. You are good enough and prosperity lies ahead. These 2 things together, you guys, are really making me feel like I need to talk about scarcity mindset. Okay. If you are always telling yourself the story that there's not enough, then there's never going to be enough. Okay. And here's the thing. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna check myself and remember who I'm talking to. I'm talking to some Capricorns. Okay. Capricorns work very, very hard. They're very, very ambitious. They pursue power and status in society because that's what provides them with stability. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. Let us clarify. I gotta find things to lean these against. All right. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Thank you. All right. But here's what can happen. You can be very ambitious and you can say to yourself, well, here's what my idea of success is. And your idea of success is probably a step or 2 or 3 up higher than, like, your standards are just higher than the average person's. Let's say that much. Okay, Capricorn. If you constantly are looking at what you don't have or how what you have could be more, if you're not stopping and taking time to really appreciate that which has been given to you, that which you are blessed with, then that can create some blockage when it comes to attracting prosperity. All right. So prosperity lies ahead, but you have to think and know constantly that you are good enough. Okay. I feel like Capricorns, when they don't immediately manifest their goals, or even after some time, if they're working really, really hard towards goals and they're not seeing them manifest, they're likely to internalize that because they have a pretty strong sense of self-responsibility. Okay, well, if this isn't working out, it's probably because of me. All right, so be mindful of that mindset. All right, just a quick drink right there. I am going to go ahead and start out with my Decameron Tarot for you guys. There's a disclaimer below. If you are a minor, you shouldn't even be here to begin with, but go ahead and click away because there is nudity and sexual imagery in these cards. Okay, they are not meant for those under the age of 18 or for sexual gratification, obvi. Okay, but they've been very, very, it's a new deck. A client, Roxana, sent these to me in exchange for a reading, and I absolutely love them. If you guys ever have a hard time with payment, give me a talk, because my whole wish list is below. My whole wish list is below. We can figure something out, okay? We have the Knight of Wands and the World. The World is actually Saturn. And it's the tarot card that is associated with Saturn, okay? So there is the World card. And then we have the Knight of Wands, okay? Wow, I love this Knight of Wands, okay? Because here's the thing. He is not looking at all where he's going, homies. He is not. He is so distracted with passion. He's not looking where he's going. He's thinking he's going so fast, his horse is actually kind of like startled by it, all right? Okay, so this is going full force ahead towards probably just some sort of completion. We got the Ten of Spades on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, putting a fork in something, all right? Something that did not have long-lasting value to you. It just wasn't like, to me, Ten of Pentacles is a very Capricorn energy. I'm actually going to get out, where's my book? I have a book of correspondences which lets me know, I know that the Ten of Pentacles is a Capricorn energy, but let's see what its correspondence is. Okay, wow. I didn't know that. The Ten of Pentacles is actually Mercury in Virgo. What's the Ten of Swords? Is Sun in Gemini. Interesting. Anyway, sorry guys, I digress. All right. Yeah, y'all gotta put a fork in something because it just doesn't have the lasting power that that a Capricorn's gonna need. All right. Capricorn are not willing to really invest a whole lot of their time or energy, and especially not their money, in something that's not going to have a long-term payout for them. That's just what y'all aren't trying to do that, okay? So some of you guys are putting something to an end. I'd like a couple more cards on this Knight of Wands energy. Tell me what that's about. We've got, I would like, yeah, that's just two. We've got it. Wow. Huh. All right. So this Knight of Wands is about something that, we have Three of Cups. I've been shuffling the heck out of these, but I'm starting to see. All right. It's just certain cards have been popping out like almost every reading, and I'm like, okay, make sure I'm doing my job and shuffling. This Knight of Wands is so ready to get the heck out of here, out of this situation, okay? I almost want to go ahead and just like let him do that, because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get out of here. Okay, there was a long period of indecision, and I think part of it had to do with kind of trying to waiting for things to come together in a certain way. But he's definitely trying to get the heck out of Dodge. All right, no more. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm going to not look too far into those, but I'm going to set this down. We have the Magician reversed, okay? The Magician reversed is just like I was saying earlier. Look, I'm putting my energy into this, and it's not going to yield what I want. It's just not going to yield what I want. So I thereby drop my intentions in this. I'm not really trying to do this anymore. Okay. Actually, there was a Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck before I shuffled, so I wouldn't be surprised if this World card, this ending, comes from the realization. Now they want me to go here. Comes from the realization that somebody was not being straightforward about something. Okay. This is my teeny tiny, itty bitty Rider-Waite deck, and they just want me to pull a few from here and then move on to Bianco Nero. So y'all getting like 4 different decks on this. Okay. The Magician reversed. Stop it, you guys. Stop it. That's ridiculous. And then we have the Seven of Cups on the bottom. That's illusions. All right. When the Magician is upright, what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. All right. He's making moves, but he's making moves like right out there in the daylight. Okay. When the Magician comes out reverse, you guys, twice, there's some deception. There's some misdirection going on. Okay, you know what I mean? You know how it's a bad magician when he's like, oh, look over there. Well, he does the sleight of hand, right? That's that kind of energy. And y'all trying to get the heck out of Dodge. And that messes with me, you guys. Because in this deck, that magician is, every time I pick up this deck, that magician pops out. And it's just so funny. I was going to go to the Bianco Neros, which is where I'm headed right now. But this little boy said, let me get one itty bitty Rider-Waite. And what do we get? The Magician reverse. If it comes out of the Bianco Nero deck too, I'm just done. Done. I'm not really, you know, I'll have to finish that out, but okay. So I want more information on this Magician reverse. That's obviously where our attention is being called. They actually want me to do a nice wash. And then a shuffle. I did a little cleanse with all of my decks earlier with a special blend of like lavender, chamomile, and marshmallow root, and just made an incense out of it. And oh my gosh, I could just feel the energy in all my decks just lighten up.